What if past presidential elections were held today in the modern day electoral college system with the electors? Let's find out. I tell ChatGPT to give me random elections. Now, the election of 2000, George Bush won 271 electoral votes. Now, this is what it would look like if it was held today. George Bush getting 289 electoral votes, Al Gore 249. The electoral vote has increased in Texas, Florida, and Ohio, and everywhere else across the board. Nearly everywhere else. This is 1952 election between President Dwight D. Eisenhower and Al Stephen. As we can see, Al Stephen got 89 electoral votes. Eisenhower got 442. Now now we're going to have a look at it if it was held today with the modern electors. Eisenhower would get 442 and now Stephen 96, which is a higher than he got in 1952. Next is the presidential election of 1968 with Humphrey and Nixon. Nixon wins with 301 electoral votes. In 2025, Nixon who gets 322 electoral votes, George Wallace 45, and Humphrey 171. So it's more for Nixon with the increases in California, Wisconsin, and across the board. This is the electoral map of 1960 with Kennedy and Nixon and some other candidates in Alabama. And Kennedy won with 303 electoral votes. Now this is what it would look like if this election was held today with the electoral votes today. There would be no clear winner with Kennedy at 267 and Nixon at 244 and the other candidate at 27. You need 270 to become president. So likely the Senate or the Congress would pick, but it would most likely still be Kennedy. But who knows? Next is the election of 1988, with Michael Dukakis receiving 111 electoral votes compared to George Bush with 426. George Bush did win. Now let's have a look at the electoral map if the states are the same electors today. The Democrats or Michael Dukakis will get 96 and George Bush will get 442. This is a slight increase for George Bush, but not that much compared to today.